Hello, beautiful ones. Hello. We will try that again. Something kind of weird happened then. So, Luann Marine here. First of all, I want to welcome all the new Goddess sisters that have come into the Goddess Inner Circle. We are doing, or I am doing, another live launch on the Step Out and Shine, Shining Online series. So it's great to have you here. I think we've got like 17, 16 new sisters in, and just make yourself at home, right? Make yourself at home. It's like you're coming into my own house or our own house, and introduce yourself, and yeah, let us know how we can support you. Let us know. And that's kind of something I wanted to talk about today is like, are you good at asking for what you really want? You know, are you? So before I go into that, each week we do a purpose message. And can you see my new picture here? It is gorgeous. And look, it's got a theme happening. That is done by the beautiful, amazing Sherilyn Angel. I'm going to take get a close-up of that for you. She is an amazing artist, apart from an amazing, let's just say, spiritual teacher. I'll just leave it at that. And I commissioned her to make that for me, and I got it Friday, I think. So I just kept it to myself this weekend and just changed things around in my office here. So there's a newness. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? And I love Mondays, right? I'm just like, yeah, it's Monday after a slow Sunday, and always excited. So we start the purpose message off every week. We do a purpose message, and this is to help you in your purpose, whether you have a business or not. It does not matter. And I go through 3 things. We start off with purpose, presence, and then profit. And I'm just so in love with these coffee cards, right? Just so in love with them. So I'm going to do an overarching one. Look at this. They are so cool. And she's actually doing a course soon, how to connect with your intuition. And I recommend you go and do her course. It's a 5-week course. Awesome. And you get the cards with it. So, hey, Christy, how are you, beautiful? So we're going to start with the first card. And so for those in Victoria, how cool. Who's getting haircuts today? Look at this. Who's getting a haircut? I haven't had my haircut for, what, seven months, really. So I've done a few colours in it, home jobs, but you know, I'm just going to give it a few days and go and get a haircut from my friend Warwick. He's in Frankston here. He's awesome, very great spiritual man, and is doing great things here in Frankston. So yeah, and we're allowed 25K from our house, and look, there's enough there to go, okay, there's much more to come. But do you know what, if we keep focused and, you know, inspired still and grateful and all those things, this too is all going to pass. It's all going to pass, and we're going to come out with the better for it. I know it's shitty right now, but anyway, so our first card today is for our purpose, and I'm actually using my own Goddess on Purpose cards. This is the 2nd edition of these. This is to do with purpose. And it is the Principal card. The Principal card. I love her. She is an amazing, you know, her. The sitting cross-legged there. And I think this is what we've had to do, especially those in Victoria here. It's just like go within. And the Principal card, when it comes to your purpose, is kind of like your values, and it says, are you living your top 5 principles? What are they? First, you've got to know what they are so that you can live them. And it's all about values, and, you know, do I belong to the right groups? Am I mixing with the right people? Have I got the right partner? Do we have the same values? It's time to identify them and embody them everywhere in your life. So you can see right up there, I'm trying to not make it. It's beautiful, the actual painting. I think Julie Lewin's got the original painting, and I just love the texture. So as I'm saying texture, yeah, it's kind of like the textures of our life, the textures of our purpose, the principles that we live by, and be strong to them. And like different, oh, excuse me, where's my tissue? You know, we all have different values, and I think the world is an interesting place, and we do. But we can get sucked into other people's energy, or go along with the ride. So maybe there's a message here, like, how are you going along with somebody else's because you've got to live your own principles? It doesn't match up with yours, and it's okay. It's okay. Just be aware of it. It's like, oh no, I'm actually repeating something that somebody else is saying because I kind of like that person, but when I actually go in and check in, it's actually not one of my principles. It's not one of my values. So I think the message is to be free thinking. Think of your own thoughts and bring them in. So that's a principle of that's for your purpose. Okay. So here we go. So our second one, I need to find my tissue, is about your presence. It's about your energy, how you show up, and definitely as we do the step out and shine online, it's like, can I be myself? Is it okay? Is it okay to be myself, to shine, because you're not taking up other people's space? There's more than enough in the world, and we need you. We need you to step out and shine. So it's about being present and being okay, regardless of if you think you're going to be criticized. And today's card is practice. Practice what you preach. This one always is a little bit it's like when I see it. So this is to do with your presence. And again, it's living. Oh gosh, it's all about principles today. It's living by your values, and what you say, don't just give it. It's not about just repeating something else says. It's, do you actually practice what you preach? Right. So if you're in a business, if you're teaching people how to step out and shine, right, and this is a big one for me, are you stepping out and shining? Right? If you are teaching somebody about healthy eating or healthy living, are you doing that? So practicing what you preach, don't just give it lip service, because people know. We're coming into a time when, especially people in this circle, people know whether you're being authentic or not. And that's not to say that everybody doesn't stuff up, because we do. Like, the crown slips every now and again, right? Certainly sometimes more than, but on the same day, and it's totally okay. But just come back to center, come back to your presence, come back to showing up. Hey Rose, oh my goodness, it's so good to have you here all the way from New Zealand. Beautiful. So great to have you. So we had principle, practice, and our third card is for the prophet. The third card is for abundance and what you want to bring in. So you've got to be on purpose. You've got to have that energy, that presence to call it in, to be magnetic, and definitely in the feminine. Remember, you're in a feminine body. Sometimes I forget that when I'm just, oh, okay. So to bring in the profit, to bring in the abundance, we have to do more play. More play. And I actually have that original. I love this. So play, time to play goddess. Down your tools and engage your inner child. Laugh, dance, and play. And I always, when I think of my own children, and Facebook's a great thing when the memories come up and they're so little, and you can just remember that time and place where there was so much joy. And I don't care about anything else. I don't care what's somebody else is doing, or somebody else is promoting that, and like, why am I should be doing that, or being in competition. They're just playing. They are just playing. So to bring that abundance in is to have more fun. Certainly it's a different energy this week than it was, well, for me personally, last week. It was like, okay, we've got to get things done. But this week, as I've cleared out and got a new picture up here, I just feel playful, and go and have a walk with somebody who makes you laugh, right? So those are the three cards. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm dribbling today. Yes, my darling Rose, wonderful reminders. Living yes, practice what you preach. So we have live by your values, practice your values, and then sometimes just let the crown slip a little and play. if you want to. So play, keep it humorous, right? We're going to get out of this. We surely are. So I'm just going to take a coffee card, And these are the beautiful Michelle Temple Forest. You can go over to see her at Connecting with Carrie just to seal all this up for this week. And oh, I love this. Okay, we have the crane card. And I love these because, you know, you don't have to interpret the signs or anything. It kind of says it and then you take it in. So the crane over these three is grace, spirituality, and karma. A visit from the crane suggests a need to have a proper focus in our life. Long life, health, happiness, wisdom, and good luck are associated with the crane. In all endeavors, practice justice, for karma is at play. Concentrate on using your energy to nurture others on their path at this time. And the mantra is, I focus on nurturing myself and others on the path to enlightenment. And it's a 34, the number's 34 there. So in numerology, 34, 7's this most spiritual number. And when I was actually having a chat to actually Michelle when we were putting her course together, and I think it's $187, and she said, no, it's 184, and I went, no, put the 7 on the end, and that includes the cards as well, and this 5-week intimate course with only 6 people. And I just went, no, there's this, apart from a marketing thing, 7 is the most spiritual number, so you don't have to. And so we had this big conversation. I think there were 3 of us in there. It's like, well, you know, and it's like, well, why are we questioning it when it works? We know it works. Put the 7 on the end. So for those who are running programs, put a 7 on the end, even if you don't want to. It just sells better. It just feels better. People resonate with it. And so it was kind of a laugh anyway, but grace, spirituality, and karma. Practice what you preach. Play. Have a great week, gorgeous ones. I will be coming back on live later on this week. Check in with us, how you're feeling. Thank you for everybody who did the selfie challenge. All right, 7 days of selfie. It was so awesome. We will do that again in another couple of months.